Now, I want to say, I just want to say that those are encouraging things, those are powerful things, those are challenging things, and therefore the wealth of community and depth of what you're experiencing and how you're going about that is not simply a checklist of obligations and legalism, but quite clearly a wonderful way of being into life together as churches, which I honor and am delighted by. And encouraged by. I have a suggestion about how we might format it. But I want to begin with some of the just basically very quickly, and I'm sorry it's quickly. Let's say there were some principles, and I talked to Dennis in the time that we had. I almost am beside myself when I think of the lost opportunity of Christmas Eve. You referred to one of the people that just was baptized, came through Christmas Eve. 22 million Canadians, my friends, 22 million Canadians live their lives in some half-baked version of the lectionary and the Christian liturgical year and Christmas and Easter. And if we can't manage to cancel a summer picnic or two and spend some of our energy on Christmas Eve, which is the most significant missiological opportunity that any of our communities, bar none, offer, then we have got our priorities so messed up, we're not connected with the gospel. Just aren't. Christmas Eve should be a service of 2 or 3 gatherings for each of our churches. Whether you do it cooperatively, that's fine, but I just want to tell you, I've said that almost in every other context, and I just really want us to grapple with that. It's an opportunity when people are recollecting all the other Christmases, are recollecting their lives, or summing things up, or wondering, what if, what now, in the future. And there's a whole lot of opportunity. It's not predatory, it's not negative, it's not guilt-ridden, it's just a wonderful opportunity. And so I just want to echo that. I want to echo the notion of being a place of grace. I want to talk wonderfully about the whole narrative of conversion. That we swing theologically and practically. We get involved in social justice. We get involved in narratives of conversion. We get involved in leadership development, sort of stuck in the middle. And again, I love that image of getting obese. We swing in those ways. So it's lovely to see a composite of all these things held in tension. I love the notion of Dennis, you being the MC at a debate. I love the most missional and ministerial diversity. And I like the way it's practiced by so many people, that the labels are thrown out. And it's really good in some ways to actually, Phil Crump in Cold Lake will tell you that he meets together with all the different denominations of town that go through the lectionary readings of the week and prepare for Sunday services, because to let you know that the Lutherans and the Anglicans and the Roman Catholics and the Presbyterians read the Bible and take it more seriously on Sunday morning than we do. So we might learn from them. Okay? Because they may be selective in some traditions as we are. They don't just pick favorites, they take the whole 9 yards and they grapple with it. So if you can join yourself with that kind of study group, that's a wonderful thing. And some of you are modeling that. Just because it's in your nature, and also because you understand the nature of Christian witness in town. There was that crazy, crazy line from the knight errant that arrived at the Lord's castle and said, and the king said to him, so where have you been? He said, I've been up and down the East Country, conquering your enemies. He says, I don't have any enemies in the East Country. He says, you do now. We just do daft things. I mean, we just really do. And one of the primary witnesses is, do you gather together as Christians? Now, there's some stuff that we need to sort out. There are. I mean, there are some theological problems and there's some issues. But often, in the main, they are not.